Hey everybody, my name is Colleen Cleveland and welcome to Design Tools 1. This is the Play and Comment number 1 assignment for Spent/Passage. This is due Sunday, August 11th. And so let's go with the Play and Comment. The purpose of the Play and Comment assignments is get you to think critically about games. Additionally, you will practice your writing skills by communicating what you feel is interesting about these games. It's important to realize that you are evaluating these games as a designer and critic, not as a player or reviewer. Your job here is not to explain what happens in the game or on what you liked or did not like, but to evaluate what design decisions were interesting and or how the game's rhetorical payload is delivered. So to reiterate, your analysis should not include I liked or I didn't like. This isn't a review. I don't submit these games to you for your enjoyment, although they are enjoyable, but because they have a deeper multi-level experience, either in mechanics or aesthetics. Now remember, look from the mechanics and aesthetics. Don't say something was boring or it was frustrating. Don't say in game XYZ you play as a whatever and you must squash turtles. I know the mechanics, you don't need to tell me those. Telling me what you do in the game is easy. So tell me why it's interesting, or what it accomplishes for the designer. And any focus on me besides telling a story that relates to the design analysis is not a comment that I want to hear. So all of the above are ways players talk about games. And those are players, but you are no longer players, you are designers. So in this assignment, you will play and evaluate both of the below games. I will provide a prompt to begin your thinking, but you do not have to stick to the prompt if you find something else interesting to say. You are to tell me something in the game that makes it particularly interesting from a design perspective. You will receive full credit by applying critical analysis of the listed games while using college-level English. A good analysis is complete, and not just a line or two. Like I say, I hate giving word uses or a limit, but around 500 words to tackle everything in depth. Also, to receive full credit, you must post a response, either asking additional questions of someone's original post or furthering an argument. It does not, and when I say argument, I don't mean just go in there and disagree with opinion, and be constructive with that. Constructive criticism is a good thing, but handle it with tact. It does not count as a response if your post is condensable to "great post, I agree." In fact, the use of the phrase "great post" is forbidden. It is encouraged to post more than twice. Post more than twice, required by the assignment to form a dialogue. So make sure you have the initial post, but make sure you also have your two additional ones. And participants in actual discussion are likely to get more points given the discussion is on topic. Please do not go on too many tangents because unfortunately please stay on topic because otherwise we will have that deviate from what the actual questions are. So the best post of the week will receive a bonus of 20 points on this week's assignment. The maximum is 100 points. If you read as a review per above and have no design analysis, you will receive a 0. Remember, We're looking for analysis, not a review. A review's goal is to sum up the obvious. An analysis goal is to dig deeper and find out what is under the surface. A review is for all players. An analysis is for a unique perspective from the designer. A review talks about what the game is, the graphics, the stories, etc. An analysis takes all those elements and talks about what those elements accomplish. A review is shallow. It talks about what the player likes and doesn't like. An analysis is critical. It talks about what is interesting and novel and what is not. So the password for the video, as with all videos, in this class is FDTS. And then you hit enter. So the play-in-one, number one, for Spent and Passage. Spent by McKinley and Urban Ministries of Dunham. Here's the link. It is Flash and is a multi-platform. Passage by Jason Rohrer. Here's a link. It is a download from multi-platform. Note, some students have trouble with getting Passage to run in the past. Make sure you are downloading the internal Mac distribution. If that is the OS you are running. If this doesn't work, try the Windows version on Windows. If that doesn't work, try another computer, even if you have to borrow one. There is even an iOS version. As a last resort, you can watch a walkthrough of the game on YouTube. Now keep in mind, if all this else fails, you can watch it on YouTube. But this is an absolute last step. Moral of the story: it's not just acceptable to say the game doesn't run. Something to think about to get you started. How do the game mechanics of Spent and Passage affect the rhetorical output of the game? Now go back to your game history, figure out your game mechanics. That is what do these games do that a pamphlet on homelessness or a poem about the trade-offs of love cannot do? How do they accomplish this? So basically, that is your start for this assignment. So if you do have any questions, email me and let me know. Other than that, I look forward to hearing from you. And again, my email address is ccleveland@fullsail.com. Great. Have a great day.